Okay. So we're on. Blake,
It's me. Hello, I'm back.
you're back from Vegas.
I have returned.
How was it?
For someone who's not me, it would have been a lot of fun.
You didn't have a good time at all?
There were times that I was having fun, but for the most part, I just wanted to be home.
What'd you do?
So we pulled into Vegas at like 6 p.m. on a Friday. I actually did enjoy the drive.
Did?
I did.
Okay.
It was only 4 hours. It wasn't too long.
Okay.
We were just jamming to some tunes, my roommate and I, just hanging out. I didn't have to drive because he chose to drive his car, which is a stick. I can't drive stick, so I was like, I don't have to participate in this road trip. I just
Free
hang
ride.
out. Yeah. We pulled into Vegas at 6, checked into the hotel. We were at the Westgate, which don't think I'd stay there again.
Why?
My room smelled like cigarettes, like someone was currently chain smoking in my room while I was also there.
That's Vegas.
Yeah, but
you have to pay a lot of money to be in a room that doesn't smell like that.
So walking through that hotel, I didn't smell that except for right where my room was. Like it started to smell like that at my room.
Oh, you had the one smoking room?
It wasn't even a smoking room. It wasn't ambient smoke smell. It was someone was currently smoking next door.
Okay.
And so we got out of there. We just started walking down the strip. He wanted to go towards the good end of the strip because we were not.
There's definitely two sides.
Yeah.
What's the did you go down Fremont Street?
No,
you would have liked it there.
Most stuff was closed, just on the strip itself. So we figured Fremont Street would also be kind of barren.
Have you ever seen like videos of Fremont?
Yeah, my mom recommended I go to Fremont as well.
They have like full concerts up top because they got a bunch of like TVs up top. You're in this half dome, and they run full concerts and like 4th of July fireworks, and
dang.
That's where all the street artists are, like the guys that you can kick in the nuts for $5. And
oh, I want to do that,
dude. $5, you kick him in the nuts as hard as you want, and that's his job. And then there's
I imagine that'd be like a really rough first week at that job, but after that, you're just dead to all pain.
That's got to give you cancer, right? That's got to give you cancer.
How?
Or is that a myth that I've been hanging on to my whole life?
Getting kicked in the nuts gives you cancer?
So when I was a kid, I used to do something similar, and I wanted to show how tough I was. So I used to let guys punch me in the chest, just over and over and over and over. And then my aunt was like, "That's how you get breast cancer." So are you telling me that I'm wrong? My whole life is a lie?
I'm not a doctor, but that sounds like a baloney. Grade A.
Malarkey?
Baloney, sir.
Hold on. Well, so I got a cousin Bishop who played baseball forever, dude. Forever. He coaches now. And he's got such a high voice from taking grounders to the nuts. And I was just like, oh, you have cancer. That's what I've always thought it was. I thought he had nut cancer. So this isn't real.
As far as I know, otherwise, like professional fighters would die of cancer and not like complications from all their concussions.
Well, my whole life is a lie.
Yeah, just about.
Okay, so anyway.
I could be wrong. Maybe blunt force trauma does equal cancer. But I don't think so.
But it could. I'm going to stick to it.
I mean, it could.
Was she just trying to scare me into not... Because my chest used to be purple and green and
yellow.
Yeah,
as an adult, she was probably like, this kid's mad stupid. What do I do to get him to not do this?
I know. Cancer.
Yeah. That's like just like don't go out at night or the boogeyman will get you or whatever. There's not a boogeyman.
Bro. There's 100% a boogeyman.
I mean, there's probably a guy
named Boogie.
Yeah. So we're walking down the strip, and
was there a lot of people?
Yeah.
Like a lot?
Apparently not a lot for Vegas, but for me, who I'm just a massive introvert and I never leave my house. I don't like large crowds. It's a lot of fucking people.
Was everybody wearing masks?
No, not even a little bit.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You can drink on the strip now.
You sure can. A lot of people with those. What are those?
Those
Yeah,
tall
those tall
margarita.
things? Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
I wanted one of those, but I didn't find where they were getting them.
Howard says they're a waste of time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure
Maybe
that's
the
what he
ones
said?
that no, he did. He got one, took a couple sips, and
What's his name?
I told him we call him Mushmouth.
Yeah, what did he
He's
say?
like, why do you call me Mushmouth? I was like, have you heard yourself talk? When you get excited, your speech impediment kicks up to the 10th.
That's why we need to have him on here so we can get a recording of him sounding like
when
that.
I told him that, he started laughing. He's like, yeah, when I get excited. When I get excited, I... Proving my point.
So, yeah. I don't really like to drink, so that was... Yeah.
Which
the
is
hotel...
funny to go to Vegas. You don't like crowds. You don't like people.
I don't like gambling. I don't like drinking.
Gambling. You don't like drinking. You don't like cigarette smoke.
I don't mind cigarette smoke.
Oh, okay.
It was just like really strong.
Mm.
Like I got used to it after like 5 minutes, but you could taste cigarette.
Worst smelling hotel there is the Flamingo.
Sure.
Did you go there?
I thought Circus was supposed to be the worst. I never even heard of the Flamingo.
The worst smelling. It smells like old lady perfume because they pump that through the vents.
Why is that their fragrance of choice?
They think that's what a flamingo smells like. They have flamingos there. You can go there and they have like this whole...
What does a flamingo smell like, boss? I don't know, old lady.
Well, I mean, to me it smelled like...
Survey says...
Old lady. It smelled bad. It smells bad in there, but you didn't go in there.
No.
You went to Excalibur?
No, so...
That's my favorite hotel.
Yeah. The ones I spent time in the most were Westgate, Wynn, and Luxor.
Luxor's nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Luxor is where I stayed the other time I was at Vegas when I was a kid.
Did you walk through MGM at all? That's where all the famous people are at.
I don't think so.
MGM is like where everybody dresses up as like King Tut and Cleopatra, and like it's just a fun environment. That's where all the like major fights are held, and all the famous people go to the MGM.
What I ended up finding the most enjoyable while I was in Vegas was the people watching, because I'm real into people watching. So after the first night, I had walked like 28,000 steps, and I normally get like 4,000 to 6,000, and I'm fat. I'm not.
You're not me fat.
Yeah.
But you're... Well, hey, don't get so... Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Confirmed. I'm not you fat.
Great.
But...
I'll just be over here.
Yeah. I can see that.
Can you with those thick-ass monsters? Can you see shit?
I can see everything with these. That's why they're on my face.
What's tomorrow look like?
I'm not used to walking that much, and by the time I was leaving the Luxor, I like couldn't bend my knees anymore because the tendon on the inside of my knee was giving out.
You were all Hank Hill's dad?
Oh, I was just stomping around, just and I woke up on Saturday, and I stood up, and then I went, "That's not happening."
I can't. Okay, that's such a bad pain. Did you drink it all?
Oh, like water, like a lot.
Oh, but you didn't have any alcohol?
I had some. We had one of the people we were with. We were waiting for. I guess we had a table at the Diablo restaurant in the Luxor. We had a reservation, and while we were waiting for that reservation to happen, he took us up into his hotel room, and he had like
his way with you.
Yeah, he had like 3 gallons of alcohol and just a mini fridge full of Gatorade, and so we just drank like half a Gatorade bottle and I think I put mango vodka in my Gatorade, and that was just our to go pack for a while.
That's the way to do Vegas, dude. Take a bunch of liquor with you pre-game, get drunk in your room, and then maintain with a couple drinks here and there.
Yeah. I didn't really get drunk. I got a little tipsy because I don't drink, so just some alcohol is enough to make me feel something.
Weed's a big hitter out there too right now, huh?
Weed's illegal.
It's not illegal.
No, it's not illegal, but most hotels will have signage posted that say no marijuana on premises or you'll be kicked out and a $500 fine. So
Yeah,
you can
but
smoke
the strip.
You can just smoke on the strip.
Whatever you want.
And even if it's illegal, I don't think strip cops give a shit about anything.
No, dude, because they have to deal with worst place to be a cop.
I bet they get a lot of money though.
I bet they don't.
Well, then why
Cops
would you
don't make a ton of money anyway.
Then why would you do it on the strip? Why would you ever be a strip cop if it wasn't extra compensation?
I don't think cops make that much money. I don't think cops make as much money as they should, and I don't think teachers make as much money as they should.
Absolutely.
And I think that's why we have such dumb people now.
Yeah, teachers don't make jack. It's all the administrators in the school system that are just siphoning the money so teachers don't get it.
How bad does that suck, dude?
And the football team. Football team
gets all the money.
Football team gets all the money. And I never understood that as a kid because people would be like, the football team is the one that brings in all the money. What? Right. It's a high school football team. We haven't I was in high school at Corona del Sol and we hadn't won a game in like 3 years. What do you mean?
Dude, but this isn't a big football state.
Yeah.
Once you
baseball here.
Yeah.
Golf.
But even still, yeah. Once you like go into Texas, bro. Go to Texas and every high school football team out there is just loaded. Like that's what you do on the weekends. You go to the high school football game.
I went to one high school football game when I was at Corona, and it was a home game, and it was against Hamilton High School, and the away stands were packed with Hamilton fans.
And you guys are sparse.
I was the only person in the Corona stands.
You didn't play?
No.
Did you ever play football?
No. I really wish I did because I was this size as a freshman. Not as fat, but this big. I would have loved. Yeah, you told me. You were a psychopath when you played.
I played, dude. Dude. So the high school that I graduated from was a continuation school. Mm-hmm. And like to get in, you had to either have a kid, be pregnant, have an ankle bracelet, or a felony. Like you had to be a jacked up kid to be there.
Strict requirements. It's an elite school.
Dude, do you remember that show, Women of Maricopa County? The cop show?
No.
Okay, well, there was a show called Women of Maricopa County, and the lead, like the main chick, was our cop at our school. And like, so you'd go in, and we had bars. We had bars in our school, and I think there was only like 300 kids there. But it was
metal bars, not like alcoholic
So
establishments.
there was a ton of alcohol there.
Well, yeah, but there weren't bars.
No, metal bars. Metal bars with locks, and you could not leave once you came in.
That's a lot of high schools, though. Like, a lot of high schools lock the door once all the students are in.
My house was like as big as that high school.
Damn.
All our land, the land that we have that surrounds this house, if you count the backyard plus the garage plus everything, is like as big as our school.
Oh, so not a whole lot of kids then.
300.
That's still a fair bit. I mean, that was my graduating class when I went to Estrella for my final year of high school.
That was every grade.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing. There was nothing. It was Peoria Accelerated. It wasn't Peoria High School. It was Peoria Accelerated. Anyway, I graduated at almost 21 years old.
So Peoria decelerated.
Very much so. And I graduated at 20, and I was still playing football. So they didn't no drug test, no. They never asked for my age. They never nothing. I'd walk out there a full grown man and just beast on these 15 and 16-year-olds.
That must have been a highlight of your day.
Dude, most of us were over 18.
I'm going to mess you up, boy.
Most of us on the team were over 18. I had a buddy named Roach who used to cruise with the tiny screwdrivers?
Mm-hmm. He shift people?
Thin ones. He used to have them in his shoe. He was the guy that would come and stomp on you while you were down. And that was a nasty school, bro. I loved it. I had so much fun there.
I would have had the worst time of my entire life there.
We had a couple trench coat kids. You were always nice to them.
Gotta be.
Have to be. What else?
I wanted a trench coat when I was a kid, but the only one I could find was beige, and I was like, even I'm not that desperate to wear a fucking cream trench coat to school.
Do you talk to anybody from your high school?
I mean, I talked to some people I knew in high school, but
Did you have a lot of friends?
No, not even a little bit.
Did you have a lot of acquaintances?
No.
I did.
I was quiet loner, and
I was friends with everybody though.
Yeah.
The gang members, the drug addicts, the quote unquote smart kids.
I mean, how smart can you be
We had
if
a
you're
cheerleading team.
decelerated?
We had a cheerleading team, and the uniforms were just nice clothes. Yeah, we didn't have anything. We had a mascot. We had a bulldog.
Actually, that's not true. I had friends when I went to Estrella. When I went to Corona as a freshman, I did not have any friends. I didn't talk to people.
What did we have? We had a soccer team. We had a volleyball team. Girls basketball, boys basketball.
Probably wrestling team,
football.
right?
We definitely did not have a
Really?
There was no facility. We practiced at a park for football.
You can wrestle in a park.
Yeah. But so what we would do is
It's a little gay, but I mean, wrestling's just kind of...
We would run to the park, and they had these restrooms, and we'd just go light up a couple joints before the practice would start. And I'd just sit there and watch the grass grow in a 3-point stance and just feel like I can't move. Can't do anything.
God. Yeah, so Saturday at Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting better at keeping on track with conversation
I'm
topics.
so bad at it, dude.
I woke up and I couldn't stand. So I was like, man, I got like unlimited hot water here. There's nothing they can do to like...
Were the pools open?
Yeah. So I just kind of sat in the hot water of my shower for a while until my legs worked again. And then I just kind of wandered on down to the pool. And my roommate's mom had got a cabana at the pool. So we just hung out. We hung out there for a bit. And then they all went out to cruise the strip again. And I was like, I'd love to go, but I'm Lieutenant Dan right now. I ain't got no legs. I ain't got no legs. So I went and took a nap in the room.
Oh, that was almost real bad.
He almost just spit right over the camera.
All over you.
Oh.
I'm Lieutenant Dan.
He
has a band.
Yeah?
Do you know what they're called?
Lieutenant Dan's Lonely Hearts Band?
The Lieutenant Dans.
Oh, God.
He has a legit band. Just check him out.
I went down to the sports, I think it's like the sports arena or whatever
yeah.
at the Westgate. It's just this huge like amphitheater with a bunch of TVs and stuff. I got a pizza from the place in there. And I just kind of hung out and watched people lose their mind. Apparently, I don't really follow basketball, but apparently that was a very important basketball game on.
I don't watch basketball.
Yeah, I kind of follow hockey only because I love the Buffalo Sabres, and I'm sad that their fucking franchise record.
Are you going to go to a hockey game out here?
Sure,
we should go.
All right,
we should go.
Their franchise, the Sabres, their franchise like record-setting streak, they finally broke it. I think it was like 18 losses in a row. They are the worst team.
Is that why they're your favorite?
And
team?
I love them. There's like rooting for the underdogs, and then there's the Sabres, where it's just like, you're doing your best.
Go team.
Do you even have practices, or do you just have pizza parties? What are you doing? How are you a team?
Everybody gets participation
Yeah.
trophies.
Yeah. And then anytime anyone's remotely good, they just get traded. So it's just where the rejects hang out. Like
Yeah,
I've never,
dude.
like I don't think any other sport has a team that's just the worst always, and nothing changes.
Raiders are pretty bad. The Suns are definitely
Raiders have
pretty
had
bad.
some seasons where they're okay though.
Cardinals are pretty bad.
Cardinals, Arizona teams a lot of the time have like a lot of seasons in a row where we're shit, and then we just have one where we're like, oh, and then we're back to shit. Cardinals do that. Diamondbacks definitely do that.
I've still never been to a game. All the years I've lived out here, I've never been to it.
I've been to a Suns game.
I'm afraid I won't even fit in the chairs.
That might actually be a problem. I've been to a bunch of Diamondbacks games.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You go to preseason?
Usually
you can sit on the grass though, huh?
at Diamondbacks games.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you can sit on the grass.
Can you?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
That's like
I'm trying to think of where
they sell.
Oh, like you can get tickets for down there. Those got to be expensive though.
No, they're super cheap. In the back.
Oh, there's grass?
Isn't there?
No, it's just a stadium that goes up.
There's no grass parts.
You're thinking of like the concert arenas where they sell tickets in the grass in the back.
I thought they did the same thing at the.
No, it's a stadium with tiered seating that just goes up.
What about in the back, like where the ball would be hit to?
There's no grass. It's chairs, because it's like 70 feet in the air.
No, there's got to be a grassy area.
I'm wrong.
I'm probably wrong because I don't know shit about shit.
But like I've gone to 4 or 5 games at I think it's Chase Field.
I don't know.
I think is what it is, and I've worked security there twice. So
then you know. Okay, there's no grass.
I mean, I just worked like
I thought it was called the grassy knoll.
That's where JFK got shot from.
Yeah, don't go there. Don't watch
that's
the game.
That's in Dallas, I think.
Do you like conspiracies?
Yeah, I'm pretty fond of them.
Do you like that one?
I don't really even consider that one a conspiracy theory. That one just...
I saw footage of weird. It looked like the driver turned around.
Yeah, there's a lot of footage of just, it looks weird. And older footage like that is super easy to manipulate because it's blurry and shitty already. So if you make changes to it, people will go, oh, it's just already blurry and shitty.
That's what I've always wondered. How come it's 2021. How is there no good, clear footage of Bigfoot? It's always him grainy as fuck taking that sidestep and that look.
Yeah.
Catch his ass.
It's like I really like the conspiracy theory that the moon landing was faked, but then they wanted to be as authentic as possible, so they faked the moon landing on site. Just landed on the moon to fake the moon landing theory. It's just, yeah, it's really dumb, but I like it.
Where are you on flat Earth?
It's really funny, and
the Earth is round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flat Earth is... I like Hollow Earthers. Hollow Earthers are my people.
I've never even heard of that.
Because Hollow Earthers, that's the next level conspiracy shit. There's giant holes like miles wide at the North and South Pole that lead straight into the middle of the Earth, where like weird god people live on another Earth in the center of the Earth.
Oh, King Kong.
Yeah. It's just that, but like
Let's talk about King Kong versus Godzilla.
Can we finish the Vegas before we talk about
that? We can.
It's fine. I'm almost done. I want to get through the Vegas.
Like the shittiest friend, bro, because
don't worry. I don't even have anything important to say. I just want to complete the topic.
I'm done talking until you finish. Give it to me.
All right.
Hard. Go.
I can give it to you soft.
Okay.
So, people watch. I get a pizza. I hang out. I go to bed. I just really, honestly, I don't even know why I brought you back to this, because there's only like 3 more sentences I had to say.
I don't care. I want to hear it.
I woke up on Sunday, and we went down to check out, and there was a very angry woman yelling at a police officer.
Why?
And the cop was just so done with the interaction. Apparently, from what I could gather, she had gotten on an elevator with her husband or whoever she was with, and there were 2 guys that she very clearly and repeatedly described as cholos, who weren't wearing masks and had gotten confrontational, and it was just the weirdest. It was the weirdest interaction because it was in the middle of the hotel lobby, and she was just basically screaming this at a cop like she was trying to defend herself. But the cop was just like, "Ma'am, I'm here to take your statement. Like, just tell me what happened.
Just the facts, ma'am."
Yeah, and she got all the way through describing these guys and like the minute details of how cholo they are. And he went,
Did she say cholo?
yeah,
a million times.
yeah. And then the officer went, all right, is there anything else that sticks out to you that might help you identify them? And then she goes, oh yeah, and they had a dog too. I was like, man, I would have mentioned the dog already. That's like important identifying info.
Sure.
Who has a dog?
Cholos.
And the cop said, what kind of dog is it? And she went, oh. And that also struck me as odd because, like, how do you not know what type of dog it is?
I don't.
Like most dogs.
If it's a pit bull, I'll tell you it's a pit bull. Bulldog. But I guess I know enough.
Yeah, you can normally
I was just
go.
about to name off like 50 different breeds that I was going to go, oh, wait. Maybe I do know.
Yeah, you can go like most of the breeds of dogs. Did you say brand of dog, by the way? You did. You said brand.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well.
And then there's just the mutt, and she didn't say mutt. She said I don't know. Which
You stopped me. Hey, did you say brand?
God. Oh, I forgot the best part of the entire trip for me was when I woke up Saturday morning at like 8 a.m. and I was just hanging out, and I realized that I could hear our next door neighbors like they were in my room. The walls were so thin.
Oh, yeah.
And they were yelling on top of it. And I never saw them, but my roommate claimed, because he went out and saw them at some point, that they were two very, very stereotypical, like, 90s black guys.
Oh, that's the best.
With the white shirts all the way down to their knees and, like, the saggy jeans and the chains and shit.
That's the best.
And they were arguing about something. I don't even think they were arguing. They were just enthusiastically telling a story. And then one of them just...
dog?
And I don't think so. And then one of them just went, girls in a tuxedo dress? Hell yeah! And my roommate and I just lost our shit because we were just sitting in bed.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, we were just sitting in bed listening to this for like 2 hours. That's how long this conversation was going on.
Girls in a tuxedo dress?
Hell yeah. It was a really, I enjoyed that. And on the way to Vegas, my roommate and I drove through a lot of little towns, and every single time all I could think to say was, man, imagine like being born here and never leaving. Holy shit.
That would suck.
Yeah.
Sounds like you guys had a nice, like, romantic. Y'all gay. Was it nice? Did you have... Okay, so it sounds like you had a good time then.
Yeah.
You said you didn't.
I would have had more fun at home, but that's just because of who I am. I mean, it wasn't a bad time. It was just an uncomfortable time.
We should go one time.
I found... Oh, you would hate me in Vegas. You'd be a monster.
You would hate me.
I would.
Because I'm taking you out and we're going.
My roommate's mom called him her little ghost at one point, and I about lost my shit. And now his nickname in our messenger app is just the ghost emoji.
Why?
He's so pale. I mean, so am I. But my man's allergic to the sun.
My man. What did you say the other day? That's just my current drip.
So he's allergic to the sun. Like
that's a real thing.
Well, like not like break out in hives, but if bright light hits him, sunlight, or if he's in a dark room and you turn on the lights, he just starts sneezing.
So Easter, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Easter, we had a family get together over here, and my mom came, and my mom's got friends staying with her named Mimi, who looks just like my mom, and whatever, and she's allergic to the sun. Like, legit allergic to the sun. Not just sneezing.
Like caked up in zinc.
Like, not feeling good. So we were eating. She can't have dairy. She can't have red meat. She can't have shit.
That sounds like a miserable
She's
existence.
Dude, she has 8 EpiPens with her.
8. And those fuckers are expensive,
8.
too.
Because that's how much can kill her. Is if she takes too deep of a breath, she's out. She can't. She's allergic to every fucking thing, dude.
You just think too hard and your brain just has an aneurysm.
And you just break out in hives. That's miserable.
That doesn't sound great. Oh, I almost got... Well, I've been telling this story like I almost got kicked out of the win. That's not really true. They almost didn't let me into the win. I like to say it as I almost got kicked out of the win because that's more dramatic and I'm a drama queen at heart. But so I had that little pocket knife you gave me.
Oh yeah,
and
for Christmas because I'm a good friend.
Yes,
and
you
I
are.
fucking love you.
And I carry it with me everywhere that I have back pockets.
That's
I don't
right.
have it now because there's no pockets for me
That's
to have
called
it.
hood ready. You'll shank anybody at any time.
And it's useful. I mean, I need to cut something every once in a while, so pocket knife.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just some
compartment.
some homeless person comes up to me and asks for money. Pocket knife. No. For the record, no.
I don't believe it.
I've
seen you do it.
Yeah, sure you have.
Pocket knife.
I just forget I have it on me, like usually,
Yeah.
because it's just kind of part of my kit when I get
You know how
ready to
good
leave.
that makes me feel? You know how many gifts I've gotten people that I never see them use it? You always have it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
So I got ready. We were walking the strip, and the Wynn is the only place I went into that had guards at every entrance wanting people.
Oh
And I don't know why the Wynn was doing that.
Was there a fight?
I don't know. No other, because they had it wasn't like a recent thing. They had like the whole metal detector thing set up and the whole 9 yards. So I guess the Wynn just had tight security and no one else did.
Those ones are called Garrett.
Yeah. Well, they were garroting people in line pretty hard. And then I got up to the guy and he said, "Do you have anything I need to know about?" And I did that white pocket pat.
Yeah.
The middle-aged suburban dad pocket pat. That they do that. I don't know. It might not be a middle-aged suburban dad thing, but it feels like a man wearing like khaki cargo pants.
All of a sudden, you got 42 pockets.
And like a pink polo shirt, and he's just like, and sunglasses hooked right here, and he's just ready to go for the day. White dad sneakers, that pocket pad, that energy.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, well, I have this. Is this a problem? And he just kind of stared at me for like a solid 25 seconds. Just.
Is that a problem or not? Are we good?
And then he said, just put it in your pocket.
So what's the point of having security?
Yeah.
What did he do?
He just didn't want the clip to be showing. Which, honestly, even worse, because if the clip is showing and someone's really observant, they might go, "Oh, that guy has a knife." But if the clip's not showing, it's just, surprise, Shank. You had no idea this tiny little blade was coming at you.
So, okay. Cool.
Yeah, that was it. So Godzilla Kong?
Godzilla Kong. Bum me out. Bum me out.
So I haven't seen any of the other ones in the Kong verse, Godzilla verse, and Monster verse, whatever the hell it's called.
You don't really need to.
So there was some stuff that I didn't really get, but for the most part, it was a pretty simple movie. The back half of the movie was pretty fun when the monsters started fighting. I enjoyed that.
I liked the ship fight.
The ship fight was fun, but it was ridiculous because I was like, the main characters are so happy. They're like, "Yeah, get him, Godzilla!" And they're not like, "Holy shit, all those people are dead."
Dude.
So many people died.
So I enjoy the movie because it's big monsters fighting.
Yeah.
But then you sit and you think about it. They had to get to that other world through a portal in the middle of the world. To get back, you just got to crawl out of the hole that Godzilla can make. What? Why?
Every single scene in that movie that had humans in it was bad. It was just ruining my enjoyment.
Well, and then you have this 8-year-old girl
Signing at a
Who teaches a giant gorilla how to sign language in a biodome full of cameras.
Yeah, and there's no way that he'd even be able to see her. That'd be like an ant teaching me ant language by waving at me. Like, I wouldn't know that the ant was even there. I just squish it on
So
accident.
if he guesses some shit, how's she going to tell him, nope, you got it wrong? And how much does he know? And she's from an island.
He knows more than I do.
She's from an island where these people don't speak English ever. They never even knew people. How did she learn sign language good enough to teach a gorilla?
To be fair, I mean, if you don't speak the language, you pick up the language pretty quick.
That's not... I mean, no. That's false.
If you have no languages in common and
She
you're
had
just...
their language. Oh, I guess they didn't really talk. Oh, that's another thing. If you've never seen Kong, right?
Yeah.
So it's an island full of people who don't talk.
Why?
I don't know. They don't have clicks. They don't have whistles. They don't have their own dialect. They just don't talk.
Do they all use sign language?
No.
Okay, because that's good. Because I was like, do they all use American Sign Language?
Yeah. Yeah. No. And she's... How old is that girl?
8 to 12?
She's not older than 8, dude. Fine.
I'll take your word for it. You have kids.
I don't think she's older than 8.
Okay.
She's still playing with dolls.
I mean, look at all these Funko Pops you just bought.
But you don't see me playing with them. Look at this.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think of that?
Yeah. I don't see you playing with them because the cameras are on. Cameras are off, dude. You're just...
Cameras are on in the biodome. Anyway, fake news.
The movie also had a problem. It had 2 other problems I was having with the human scenes. One, the audio was mixed super shit to the point where, like, I couldn't hear the humans if they were saying stuff. I had to turn on subtitles because they're just aggressively whispering at people at each other in a loud room. It's like, I don't know what the hell you're saying. And 2, the movie used this weird, like, ultraviolet light. I don't know if there's just something wrong with my TV or if it looks like that, but it looked like shit.
To me,
it was just this weird, like, overexposed purple everywhere.
I thought they were trying to make it like Avatar.
Yeah, but it was like Avatar if Avatar took LSD.
Yeah.
It was so bright and just it was like that. It was like that facility was lit by black lights.
How many people died?
Like all of them. Well, that was Hong Kong, right?
Yeah.
Every time that Godzilla every time King Kong just did he sat down or he stumbled or he did something, he puts his hand on a building, through a building.
Hundreds of people
just died.
Yep.
Granted, towards the end of the fight, if you're still there, you're kind of asking for it. But at the beginning of the fight,
you can't get out. Dude, he blew a hole into the middle of the world.
Well, if
that's going to cause earthquakes.
No, yeah, for
tsunamis, monsoon, whatever it's going to cause. Monsoons.
It's going to cause
haboobs.
It'll probably cause some haboobs.
Some hail. It's going to cause whatever it's going to cause.
Light showers.
Yeah, dude, April showers.
Yeah.
There's going to be Mayflowers.
I mean, April showers are enough to shut down this state.
Okay.
So
how many people died?
Got to be tens of thousands.
And how was there
least.
still electricity?
It's a good point. They got a fucking robust energy grid.
Mechagodzilla. Why, when he got hit, was he making like owie faces?
Why was Mechagodzilla even...
He's metal.
That, and also, like, you've seen what Godzilla and King Kong do to metal. What kind of metal is Mechagodzilla made out of that he's not just getting ripped in half instantly? What made you think it was a good idea to run Mechagodzilla through, was it Ghidorah?
The 3-headed?
Yeah. What's his name?
So, yeah, Ghidorah. King Ghidorah.
King Ghidorah. What made you think it was a good idea to run it through King Ghidorah's soul or whatever the hell he was doing?
How'd they get it down there?
Very experienced team of forklift drivers.
This was only like 10 years after the situation. And nobody knew what was going on down there?
This situation?
Yeah, bro. Look at that. I got like a thing. Don't worry about it.
That's for my doctor to worry about, not you.
Yeah, bro. That's a third nipple. I didn't like the movie. I think King Kong got his ass kicked every single time.
Well, to be fair, he should have. King Kong canonically has to lose that fight. Godzilla
he has thumbs.
And
He should have done a lot better.
And Godzilla has laser breath.
Big deal. Big deal.
Now he started to
He has an axe.
He started to do better when he was in the city, and I liked how he was using the city kind of like a jungle environment, and I liked that.
Billions of dollars in damage.
Yeah, but I mean, I liked incorporating
and he's
the
not
environment.
A doctor. How did he know to slam his shoulder into a building to put it back into socket?
I don't know. That's a good point. That's really dumb. But the first fight on the aircraft carrier, that was the dumbest shit because like Godzilla, all he had to do was just break every single boat, and then King Kong just drowns. He can't swim.
That's true.
Or if he's fighting King Kong, he doesn't have to do that. Just break the boats.
Like, we're just gonna play dead, and then the dude who's like, "This better work." Oh, because if it doesn't, we're all gonna fucking die anyway. Then what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm really gonna be sorry.
And then they're just like, let's just transport him through with helicopters. That's what you should have done. That should have been your plan A.
But Godzilla didn't know. Godzilla was just like, oh, what's that? That's weird.
That should have been your plan fucking A.
Where is Godzilla during all of this?
Just vibing.
Where?
That's somewhere at the bottom of the ocean. That's another thing that's bugging me. How shallow was that water that Godzilla was standing halfway out of the water?
Swim anytime he wanted to.
Yeah, but he was just he was like on something. He was just kind of standing halfway out of the water. I've seen images on the internet of people would draw, like photoshopping him to have really long legs that reach to the bottom of the ocean floor.
Like owl legs?
Yeah. You shouldn't have been able to just kind of stand there and just...
And how long did King Kong hold his breath and then scream a couple times underwater and still was fine?
He's got big lungs. He's a big boy.
Shit, dude. That movie... Okay, so they find that spaceship that can fly in that zero gravity.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's never been in it. He only found out about it an hour ago and knows how to use it as a defibrillator.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Come on.
Yeah. There was... If you stop to think about it, it just makes you angry.
I just wanted to see fights. And then Godzilla laughs at him.
Godzilla's
mocks him.
Smug fucking face is one of the best things in that movie. he's just mean mugging people. Just, what are you gonna fucking do?
And then he's standing on his chest and he screams down at him. And then King Kong screams up at him. You lost, bro. Why are you still screaming?
Because
you lost again.
You're on my chest.
You lost again. It should have been a better movie.
It should have.
It should have been a better movie.
I'll give credit what credit's due. The Hollow Earth part was pretty cool. I really liked the. I mean, I thought it was pretty creative. I liked the design of the area.
Gave me vertigo.
I liked where like they were playing with gravity a little bit, shifting back and forth. That was kind of neat.
Him jumping to the other side.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he just knew that he could do that.
He flicked the rock, and the rock made it over.
God, he's a gorilla.
He can speak. He
doesn't know shit.
No, he doesn't know shit.
Okay, and neither do all these people.
But okay, so he has to have some level of intelligence. If the people who came, the other King Kongs, were able to build whatever the hell, that weird fortress of solitude they had with that axe glow spot, like that's some level of intelligence.
And then what's that little girl doing? How come she didn't run into any security?
Why?
Same security that found your fucking knife is security that runs that operation.
That whole team. So what's her name? Millie Bobby Brown, that actress?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I just
know that. How did you know that?
Because I went, is that 11? And then I Googled the cast, and I was like,
okay,
oh,
but
Millie.
I went, yeah, like I knew that was her name. And then I realized that really is her name. You could have told me any fucking name, and I'd be like, oh, that's it.
So maybe I just haven't seen her in enough, but I don't think she's doing a good job in this movie. Like, I don't think she's a good. I haven't seen her in a role where I've been like, yeah, she's a good actress.
She was good in Stranger Things. I liked Stranger Things.
I didn't really care for Stranger Things that much, so maybe I'm just biased. But I didn't like her character in this movie. The conspiracy theory guy was kind of funny, but the
was
real
that fat kid from Deadpool.
yeah,
He was the
I
fire
think,
guy from Deadpool, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
He's the one I have a problem with. Why was he there? So
Because he had the van. He had his brother's van.
why was he friends with this woman? This Millie Bobby Brown's character is the worst person because she's just
They went to school together.
yeah, but like, why does he hang out with her? Thanks, computer. Why does she hang out with him? Why does he hang out with her? Because she's just like, all I care about is my weird Hollow Earth bullshit and this conspiracy theory stuff. Like, if I knew that person in real life, I would never talk to them, much less acquire a van for them to use. And then, like, at any point, at every point in that storyline, I was imagining myself as that fat kid because because I know that feeling of just being the unwanted tag along fat kid. And every single point where they make a decision is where I in real life would have gone, I'm out. Peace.
Yeah,
you want to break into the system? Good luck.
And how'd the kid know to pour the whiskey in the thing and that was going to shut down the system? The
It sh-
whole movie pissed me off.
It shouldn't have. That's not how computers work.
The whole movie pissed me off.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been upset at a movie.
I watched the back half high, and that made it a little bit better.
I had really high hopes for this movie.
I had high thoughts
You
about
had
that
high
movie.
everything about this movie. Because Godzilla's my favorite, dude. I love every big, huge monster like that.
Kaiju. It's the term for them.
Not even just that. I like big, like, I like the Juggernaut. I like the Thing. I like the Hulk. I like Bane.
All right, you just like brawlers then.
I like big ass things. Godzilla's big too, right? But it's just like, I like brawlers. You're right. That's it. So I really thought that King Kong was gonna put a beat down on him.
I mean, I went into this movie thinking that there's no way Godzilla could actually lose. Like, it might be close, but Godzilla's got this.
But he's a gorilla.
It's Godzilla. He's the king of
He
monsters.
should have been able to just wrap his arms around his neck and then choke him out.
He got spines, dude.
So?
I was messing with you at that point.
And why didn't he break any of those spines? Is his power in the spine? Is that why
It
the
does
platelet...
glow up like that, yeah.
So bust all those. Whatever, dude. I'm not going to watch the second one.
Yeah. Normally I have my watch on and I can just kind of check how long we've been going. But I forgot
for
my
the
watch.
episode?
Yeah, but I forgot my watch today. So.
I'm not worried about it.
Or 45.
That's fine. I've got some cool people lined up.
Okay, who you got?
I've got a couple. So there's this cat that I met named Taylor, and he goes to my gym, and he's the most shredded son of a bitch I've ever seen in my entire life. He's built like a superhero. He's like 30. He's about to be 32. He's got 3 kids, a 7-year-old, a 3 or a 4-year-old, and a 4-month-old.
He's just #winning.
Dude, such a good-looking guy. Fucking jacked, bro. I want to have him on. I want to have... Did you ever see the TikTok I made about the girl giving me her treadmill?
No.
So I went to the gym, and there was only one treadmill that could hold my weight. And she was on the treadmill. And she was on the treadmill, and I asked her, just real polite, I was like, hey, how much longer do you think you got? And she offered to get off for me, and then I explained to her that this is really the only treadmill that I can use, and I started crying because I always cry, and I appreciated everything that she was doing, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to have her on. She was a personal trainer for a bunch of years. Super cool chick. I got my buddy Joe.
Joe Mama.
Joe Mama. I've known him since I was 18. I've known him forever. I watched his girls grow up, and he did some good time in prison. So I want to talk with him.
Joe Prison.
Joe Prison. I got a fitness trainer at the gym that I go to.
A different one for the treadmill girl?
A different one. He actually works there.
Okay.
What else? We just got some good people coming up.
At some point, we got to have Howard.
He works Saturdays.
It's true.
Now that I know how to work the systems and how to start this and do all that,
We could do it on Sunday.
we can do it any day.
Yeah.
But that guy Taylor, I need to do his episode on a Wednesday, which will be easy enough.
Yeah. Yeah, because your site is closed Sunday, right? So if we're going to do Howard, we just have to do it on a Sunday.
We could do it on a Saturday. He gets off at noon.
Oh, he does?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. Yeah.
But do you have anybody?
The only people I really know are my roommates. And they're both really lazy and they don't want to come out here. Even when I'm like, hey, my homie Garrett makes really good smash burgers and they put yours to shame because you're a little baby bitch griller. You want to come out and have some real food? And they're like, no.
Whatever.
Well, to be fair, one of them does work 12s on the weekends and the other one is Braden.
I want to do...
He's just Braden. That's all.
I want to get... What are some ideas of some people we could get? I want to get people that have like a career in doing something so that we could talk to them about that. You know what I really want to get? A stripper.
Yeah, stripper. My mind went to correctional officer.
Ooh.
And
Oh, Davis.
we could get Davis.
I've already talked to him about it.
Yeah?
Yeah, he says he's down.
Hell yeah.
So we'll get him.
The other field I was thinking
Davis
about.
is a cop, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. He's been on for like 35 years.
The other thing I was thinking is if we could get like someone in cybersecurity, that might be interesting.
How do we go about finding these people? Because everybody that I'm talking to, I literally just walk up and say, "Hey, I'd like to have you on the show. I got to explain the show," and then that's what it is. But I've already have an in with them.
Okay.
How do we find people that we don't have an in with?
I know.
I'd like to get a food server.
Wonder if I could get my stepdad's friend on here. He does. I don't actually know what he does. He does something security related, I think. But I'm not exactly sure what his job. I'll have to talk to him later. And he lives at the farm, so just like down the road.
So a farmer?
No. He just lives at my stepdad's farm right now. Because his house is being built.
What does he do?
He did I think security for Charles Schwab.
I don't know what that is.
It's an investment firm.
I'd like to get some military up in here.
I got plenty of military, but the most of the military I know is the kind of military who is like
Can't talk about what they did.
No, I don't know anyone that hard. The kind of military who is like reserves for 5 years, got out at specialist, and just hates the army. Refers to the army as the big green weenie.
What? We should have them on.
I mean, like if I could,
Ooh, a conspiracy guy.
I don't know, because I feel like the conspiracy episode.
An episode? I got some
Mike Tyson. We just got to get Mike Tyson.
I got some ex-drug addicts that I want to have on here just because I want to.
Okay. How about any current?
That'd be crazy, huh? I just don't want to invite them to my house.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Negative.
Yeah.
Who else do I know?
Got too many tchotchkes that I need.
I don't really.
We should find an OnlyFans worker or like a webcam girl.
Cam girl. I
We
used
should
to know
find
a couple
male
cam girls.
stripper.
What? And just feel bad about ourselves?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that guy Taylor's a male stripper. I'm just kidding.
Or he
He's
could
not.
be.
He's not, but dude, he's so jacked. He's
We
got
just-
those riblets.
We just walk into like a gay strip club and just roll up and be like, "Hey, do you want to be on the podcast?" And I'd go with you because then I could say I've been in a gay strip club and not a normal strip club.
Cool.
Or a straight strip club, I should say.
Who else? A pastor?
Yeah, pastor would be good.
Probably Mueller. Pastor Mueller.
Do you know any fighters?
Sure.
I know a few. Oh, I get Tony on here.
Who's Tony?
Tony is my mom's, and for a brief moment of time, my like a personal trainer that we went to.
Yeah.
He's a bare knuckle boxer.
Ooh. That'd be cool, because what are we really doing here, right? We've only had people on here that either I know them all.
Yeah. Literally your neighbor.
My neighbor, people that I work with, and you.
Yeah.
We got to start getting some
We got to get people we don't know.
variety. That's what you should work on. You should find us a guest.
Okay.
You should find us either a stripper,
Well,
food server.
a lot of the people that you mentioned are people that you already know.
I know. We should get. I want to reach out to like a stranger.
Hey there, stranger.
The little butt. Oh, do you hear that?
Yeah.
I don't feel good today.
No.
I've been on the toilet more than I've been not. And my body's just like evacuate everything today. I don't feel
Sirens
good.
are firing.
Dude, I don't
Just
feel
brah,
good.
brah, brah.
All right.
So you want me to I mean, it sounds like we got the next few buttoned up, but do you want me to start working on like further down the track people that we can talk
Get
to?
us a dancer. Work on that.
Like a ballet dancer.
Any sort of dancer. But that means you're going to have to check like Instagram, and you're just going to have to reach out. I'll try too, but I'm saying I want you to try.
Okay. I mean, that is something that I should be able to do, but
Talent acquisition.
I'd have to like make an Instagram.
We'll just start a TSE Instagram.
True. Yeah, that'd be more official if it's not just some random dude like, hey,
What else should we do?
you want to come over to my house in the middle of nowhere? It's an hour's drive from Phoenix. Hey, now come into my garage.
Yeah. Don't worry about the water heater. It's fine.
Just close the door. It's like, no one's ever going to see you again.
Just put this blindfold on real quick. How are we going to do this, man?
The same way we've done everything so far.
Try to take over the world?
Stumble through.
That's really it. Dude, one day we're just going to be there.
Yeah, we're just new. We're trying new things. We're screwing up. I'm screwing up a lot, and then
We're just gonna stumble through it.
It's every single video that I release, I do something a little better.
Yeah. Like, dude.
Yeah.
My
Do
stomach.
we need to stop?
No. That'll make a hell of an episode. Shit
your
your pants.
I wouldn't cut it.
No.
No. Because you said you wanted this to be real, and there's nothing more real than shitting your pants and putting it on YouTube.
We should try to get a stand-up comedian or somebody that has at least done like mic nights.
Yeah, like an open mic kind of thing.
We should get a club owner or at least like a manager.
I feel like a lot of these people that you want to get are kind of people that, like, I want to wait to talk to them until
We know what we're doing.
we know what we're doing. We have the garage set up. We have more than 10 views on a video.
I'm proud of every one of those views because 9 of them are mine. Okay? Don't hate on my views. Do not.
I still love when I was in the middle of editing episode 4 and I talked to you and was like, man, are you okay? you're just sad as shit for this entire episode.
I was fine.
And you said you were fine. I was like, I don't believe you. And then
I hit the camera.
you nudged me.
sorry.
I feel violated.
I do too. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna cut to that
Uh,
just so you can see me get nudged.
don't be a. All right, go ahead.
You've given me the power of multiple camera angles. You
Yeah.
shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even.
I just
remember.
feel like one day, like there's gonna be a time since I'm gonna think that I'm free and I'm not gonna be on camera and I'm just gonna be like just doing something.
No, I'm gonna.
I'm gonna be like, right?
If I see that, I'm cutting to it.
Okay, but not this one.
But it'll be like a slow. If you're doing it for a long time, it'll just gonna be a slow zoom in on that. Like I'll just because I figured when I was trying to work on how to crop the video, we need to fix the tablecloth.
What's wrong with it?
It's Yoda. Yoda's like bunching up. I figured out how to like slowly zoom in, so it's just gonna be like 10 seconds where the camera's just cropping onto your face and just.
We have to make sure it's not so freaking bright in here.
Yeah. I need to figure out how to do. I think it's like white balancing or something, white scale balancing.
Oh, okay.
It's a term I've heard used before, and I don't know what it entails, but I think it's making sure that it doesn't look like the surface of the sun. So, at the very worst, I'm just going to throw a sepia tone filter on it and go, this one's a old school episode. Don't worry about it.
Hey, next episode,
Uh-huh.
hot food challenge. A spicy challenge.
Okay. So we're just gonna get like Filiberto's green sauce, right? And that's all we're gonna and like
Tapatio.
and Tapatio and El Pato, and
No.
we're just gonna drink them.
Let's order the one chip challenge.
Oh my god.
I think you have to order it online.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to. I get my old roommate in here for that. I bet Safford would be down. He used to have all like the fridge door would just have all these random.
I don't want somebody that's good at taking it because
No.
I'm gonna cry.
No, he cries too. He's too white, but he liked them. He liked the pain. So he just. And the main reason I want him is because he knows like all of the crazy hot sauces because that's what he likes.
Let's do it.
I'll talk to him.
All right, dude.
Are we done?
I think we're out of here.
Whoa, whoa! That was a nice high energy today. Snoop.
I farted, bro.
Stop. Bye, everybody.
Bye.